R&B star David has put his houses in Texas in his mom's name. David is making some real estate moves as cops investigate the death of a 14-year-old Celeste Rivas, whose decomposing corpse was found in the trunk of his Tesla. He transferred two of his Texas homes to his mother. According to new legal documents obtained by TMZ, the singer transferred the deeds to two Houston area residents he owns under a trust to his mom. David made the changes on September 18th and September 22nd, and the 18th was the same day cops were called to one of his homes for a swatting incident. The caller, who was apparently using a device to mask their voice, falsely reported a shooting and a dead female victim. It looks like his parents and his siblings are already living in one of the homes. When cops showed up for the swatting call, his parents answered the door and told police David's younger brother and sister were upstairs. As we reported, LAPD executed a search warrant at the LA rental home where David was living on September 19th. David, government name David Anthony Burks, is tied to the shocking discovery of Celeste Rivas' body last month. She had been reported missing from her Lake Elsinore, California home in early 2024. Authorities believe she may have been dead for weeks before her decomposing body was found in the Tesla's front trunk. David canceled the rest of his tour and put his deluxe album rollout Withered on hold. He has not been seen in public since then. We reached out to David's lawyer for comment. So far, no word back. Okay, so I'm taking this as David knows that he's guilty and David knows that eventually he is going to have to turn himself in because, I think this guy's guilty for the death of Celeste Rivas. I don't think it's a coincidence that she was found in the trunk of his Tesla. The fact that the Tesla was abandoned and he never called the police to say that the Tesla was missing, that means that nobody stole it, right? So pretty much the truck was towed, and I guess somebody in the towing yard smelled something coming from the trunk, and that's when they found out that Celeste Rivas' body was in there. But do you guys not find it strange that ever since all of this and the tour was canceled, we haven't seen David in public one time? Like, nobody knows where he is. He moved out of that house that he was renting in California. His neighbor said that he used to see him with Celeste Rivas all of the time. His friends also said that he was hanging out with Celeste Rivas all the time. And they were under the assumption that Celeste Rivas was at least 18 years old because police also revealed that Celeste Rivas had multiple fake IDs. So the people around him, they were thinking the whole time that this girl was at least 18 and legal. And, David had to have known that she was a minor. You know what I'm saying? He just pretty much covered up for her. We also found out that David took Celeste Rivas to a tattoo shop where he tried to get Celeste Rivas a tattoo, but the tattoo artist refused to give her a tattoo because she knew that she was underage. And at the time, she didn't have an ID to, prove that she was at least 18. You know what I'm saying? So I think we're getting close, guys. I know everybody is complaining all over social media. Everybody is saying, why hasn't David been arrested yet? What you guys got to understand is the cops can't just arrest David without evidence, because if they do that, he can just get off and they won't be able to charge him again. What they're doing is they're gathering all of the evidence, right? They're gathering the evidence from inside of the home that David and Celeste was living in. They're gathering the evidence from the Tesla truck that they got, and they're gathering evidence from the phones and the tablets and stuff that was also confiscated from David. And they're doing their due diligence, man. I know everybody thinks they're a fucking FBI agent on TikTok. I see everybody making YouTube videos and TikToks. I seen one video of David cleaning shoes, and it looked like he cleaned a pair of Jordans that Celeste Rivas was seen wearing. And shout out to y'all, man. Y'all just want to get justice for her. But at the end of the day, if you're going to do that, you guys should seriously consider being police officers and FBI agents. And, you guys should consider, choosing that as a career, because you got to let the cops do their job, man. You trust me, if you guys are finding all of that stuff, I can promise you the cops are finding it as well, man. The cops are doing everything. They're going through the Discord. They're going through David's TikTok. If you guys notice, David has been unreposting his stuff on TikTok because he reposted a video saying, you know, if my girl ever cheated on me or left me, and it's a dude chopping up meat. David ended up unreposting that on his TikTok. So David knows that the feds are on him, bro. He knows that they're going through all of his shit. This is why he put his 2 Texas homes in his mom's name, because when he goes to jail, he wants to be able to, you know, have his family at least have something from him. You know what I'm saying? And let's be honest, man, like, it's obvious that David was in a relationship with this chick, right? They weren't just friends. You know, he made a song about her. It's obvious that these two were in a relationship, right? Celeste Rivas' mother said that she had a boyfriend named David. Do you guys think it's ironic that her body was found in the trunk of David, who we know was hanging out with her, right? We seen them on a stream together that David had to stop because Celeste Rivas said some out of pocket shit. You know what I'm saying? He had to delete the video. But yeah, man, it's obvious that something was going on, man. You know, something was going on, and it's only a matter of time. Like I said, this case is very weird because, you know, the police, or the LAPD over there in LA, they're not really giving out any information. And I wonder if that's because they found a lot of disturbing things that they don't just want to release to the public out of respect for Celeste Rivas' family, or are they just not finding anything? Like, what if David walks away from this case and because they've already said that he's not a lead suspect in the case, which I find very strange, right? Like, is this going to end up being some O.J. Simpson type shit? Because, you know, if they're not going to hold them liable for Celeste, you know, passing away, are they at least going to hold him liable for him being involved with a minor that was reported missing? Remember, guys, she was reported missing early 2024. She was spotted by her house in September of 2024. So just the fact that he was hanging around a chick in 2025 with a chick that's underage that was reported missing, how is he not a lead suspect? I find that crazy. You know what I'm saying? I find that very crazy, bro. So we just got to sit back and see what happens, man. Let me know what you guys think about this. It's your boy Wavy, Stay Wavy TV. Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up the video, follow your boy, like the video, leave a comment. Thank you guys for watching. I'm out.